This is the Improving Life original oversized industrial wall clock with real moving gears. Now, this clock looks awesome, but it is a little bit pricey, so I'm going to give you a closer look at it and hopefully help you figure out whether or not it's worth the price. Alright, so here is the box it came in. It's a pretty big box. Looks like it came packaged pretty well in this foam. Wow, that's actually really well packaged. There's a molded piece of plastic over all the moving parts here. And it also came with some extra replacement hands. These are white and these are black. And it even came with a replacement clock mechanism. Alright, so let's take a look at the back of this thing. Looks like there's two different compartments here. This one takes two AA batteries, and this is for the moving gears. Then this one here just takes one AA battery, and this is just your standard clock mechanism. All right, there we go. You can see some of the gears moving there. That looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and hang this thing up. And it just has a keyhole hanger on the back, so it is super easy to hang up. And wow, that looks great. It looks especially nice on my black brick wall here. But anyway, this is the vintage round style of clock, but they do have quite a few other options. It measures just about 23.5 inches in diameter. Now, the outside of the clock is made from a solid wood with laminate on it. And then the inner part of the clock with the stationary gears and all the Roman numerals on them, as well as this part of the clock, is made out of MDF. But anyway, this one has Roman numerals, but you can also get it with just regular numbers. Then in the center, there's some really cool moving gears. Those are just plastic. And all the gears give it a really cool vintage steampunk or industrial look. Looks great. I really like how they actually move. That's super cool. Of course, the hour and minute hands are made of metal and they just function like any old clock. Now, I will mention the clock doesn't have any individual minute marks on it. Not a problem, just something to point out. I do like how you can see through the clock onto the wall. That's pretty cool as well. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that the clock does make a little bit of noise. And that's just the gearbox that turns all the big gears. It's not a lot of noise, but I can hear it anywhere in my small room. Doesn't really bother me, but if it does annoy you and you want it to be quiet at certain times, you can turn off the gears and the normal clock will still function, and if you do that, it will be silent. But yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty nice clock. It's a really good size, nice and big, easy to read. I really like the sort of vintage industrial style. It fits my room really well, and the moving gears really help add to that. This is a pretty cool clock.